EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence flush to his right, complete to Jones. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short.
Yeah, what's up?
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play.
I see you got Mike.
And that's going to lead him to 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Hello.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On play action, Cousins rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down, Vikings. They'll try the middle with Cook. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go. 30 base. Right 58 right there.
On play action, Lawrence rolling to his left. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lawrence to Jones for the Jacksonville 1st down. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or 2.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
He's going to go up top again. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Cousins now to throw on first down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They've played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Does the big boy have the juice? And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 42 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
And this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play fake. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Cook again. And he'll get this to the 32. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. He is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain.